What's going on, guys? We got a good one for you today. Something that's affecting all of us. Inflation, right? Rising cost of living. It's affecting us all. I mean, I think I make pretty decent money, but it's hitting me as well. If it's hitting you, leave a comment below, but let's go through this real quick and let's get started. So this is a good one. Let's go.
Things I've given up because of the cost of living. I've seen a few videos on TikTok now talking about things people have given up because of the rising cost of living, and I just kind of wanted to speak to that a little bit. You know, there's a ton of things I could list when it comes to the list of things I've given up because of the rising cost of living. But honestly, the thing that matters to me the most, it's not even any of the material things like eating out or being able to get someone else to cut my hair or being able to get new glasses because I have a big old scratch across one of the lenses that I can't afford to get replaced. The biggest thing for me is just the constant feeling and pressure of stressing about finances and how to make ends meet. So that's why I started this account, to try and find ways to make extra money and share it with you.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. Everybody's feeling it. You can hear it in the lady's voice, right? I mean, she's genuinely concerned. This is not something that she's faking. It's really, I mean, talking with, people around and, really feeling it. Going to the grocery stores as well. I mean, it's exactly what she's saying. It's killing us. What do you think? Let's keep going.
I am so broke, it's not even real. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Mind you, I work full time with overtime almost every week, literally. I bust my ass, and I'm still barely making it paycheck to paycheck. I am absolutely getting raped and pillaged with bills, with inflation, with everything.
Raped and pillaged by bills. Hey, it's bad when you're getting raped and pillaged, right? Come on.
On top of that, I just lost my health insurance, and now I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket for it. It has never been this hard to live financially, ever.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, it's the time right now, ever since the pandemic, the inflation has just jumped so high, we can't keep up with pace, right? So all of a sudden we're looking at, what the heck happened to all these prices? I don't make enough money to buy food. Happy Meal now is like $10, whatever. Anyways. Let's try to keep it chill, try to keep it calm a little bit.
I want children. I want a family, right? My husband and I are getting to that age, he's almost 40 and I'm almost 30. We want to have children sometime. Like, we're never going to be able to afford it at this rate. Like, there's no future in this for us, and yet we're wage slaves and we're still barely making it, and we both work full time. This is crazy. This is crazy. We need to do something.
Yeah, so both parents working, both making a decent living, still having to suffer inflation. I don't know. Leave a comment. Are you feeling it or not? Now this lady's good right here. You're gonna get a kick out of her. She's good.
I swear, every time I come to Walmart, the fucking prices go up. Bitch, I come shopping every 2 to 3 weeks. Tell me why this shit was literally 40 something and now it's $5.87. $8 for fucking turkey. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And am I gonna buy it? Yeah, I am.
You saw it there, $8 for a pack of turkey. You can feel it in her voice, how frustrated she was, right? I mean, this stuff is real, right? The struggle is real. Come on.
Now more than 65% of all Americans with credit cards are carrying debt from month to month. And they're living on their credit cards, and now the problem is their credit cards are up so much that they can't get any more credit on their credit cards, and they're having to figure out how to survive, and more bankruptcies are coming in. I mean, we are in trouble.
Yeah, so credit cards, this guy's talking about credit cards. When I drive by the malls, I see everybody there, right? I mean, I see a bunch of people at, restaurants. How are these people doing it? Maybe they're financing off credit cards. That's something that I don't want to do, but I still like to go out and do stuff, but it's just, man, whatever. Leave me a comment below. Let's not get too serious, but tell me how it's affecting you.
Yo, this is what $70 get you at Walmart. Yep, that's it. $70.
What can I say?
I can't be the only one.
At this point, I promise y'all, I'm about to start eating out. $47.28. All vegetables. This is not even meat. Not even meat. I'm damned if I eat vegetables. I'm damned if I eat meat. The struggle is real. Woo! All right, man.
Yeah, so she just said it herself. The struggle is real. $47 just for a pack of groceries without any meat. Meat's expensive these days, guys, but I still like it.
Did you know that in order to live comfortably as if you were living in the 1950s, you would need to make $173,000 a year? That is what middle class is. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. What she's saying, I can't verify or anything, but it sounds incredible. To be middle class, you need to make $173,000 a year. Who the heck is middle class now? Nobody. Except for the rich people now are middle class. I don't get it.
Yeah. $173,000 a year. Yeah. That's bullshit. Total bullshit. Nobody is making it. Nobody can afford anything. That's just the way things are right now. I honestly know very few people who aren't really concerned about the amount of money in their pockets right now. Literally. Everybody's worried about it. Did you know it costs around $2,800 a month to feed a family of 7? Yeah. In California it does. Yeah. Not just to feed them, but that's just basic shit. Like toilet paper and Tide. And I mean, fuck that. It's not even Tide. It's fucking Great Value. And the funny thing is, that's shopping at grocery outlet. That's not even Bonds or Albertsons. Anyway, if you could just, clue me in on as to how we're supposed to afford living, let me know. Because, I'm dying to know how everybody's making it.
Right, so how do you survive? Unfortunately, like me and like many other Americans, either get a second job, get a side hustle, that type of thing. We'll talk a little bit about that near the end. But, what are you suggesting? What are you doing to make ends meet?
In today's economy, do you think a couple that brings home $100,000 is enough to support a small family of 3 to 4 people?
All right, so the question is, leave a comment below, pause it, leave a comment below. $100,000 a year for a small family, say 3 or 4 people. Is that enough? Write down 100,000 is enough or 100,000 is not enough. And let's tally it up at the end.
I asked this because I made a post yesterday about how Americans are really struggling, and it was really sad and eye-opening to me to see the amount of people who said, I make 6 figures now, yet we're still struggling. And I don't mean is it enough to buy luxuries. I just mean is $100,000 enough to live comfortably without having to live paycheck to paycheck. I remember 12 years ago, my mom told me about this couple I knew who were making a combined salary of $110,000. And at that point in my life, 20s, I'm thinking, what a dream, what a goal it was for me to be able to say one day that my husband and I were making $110,000. And now here I am in 2023, and I'm it's not the dream life anymore. If someone would have told me my husband and I would be making what we're making and still having to cut back on necessities, I would have been you have to be kidding me. We didn't even go on a vacation this year because the last thing I'm going to do is put a vacation on a credit card, but we didn't have extra money to bring our kids on a vacation, and we both have good jobs. So if you think $100,000 is enough, I'm curious, what's your location? Do you not have children? Why do you think it's enough? Because I'm telling you from yesterday's post on here, the comments say different, and the comments say that a majority of Americans are really, really struggling, and I mean hardworking Americans. So
$100,000, okay, between a small family. I mean, that's pretty good money, right? The average, let's see what is the average salary of an American?
The average American salary as of 2020 was $71,456, according to Statista data. This is from firstrepublic.com.
According to firstrepublic.com, as of 2020, right, a few years ago, the average salary is $71,456. $71,456. So that would have been okay maybe before in 2020. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. $100,000 a year for a family. Should you be able to live comfortably? Yes or no? Answer. Leave me a comment. What do you guys think?
Guys, oh my god, watch this.
I saw a really interesting video the other day that said that in 1983, making $30,000 a year is equivalent to 2024 making $164,000 a year. So our parents grew up comfortably on $30,000 a year, very comfortably. And we have to make $164,000 a year just to live the same way that our parents lived in 1983. I think that stat really shows how much inflation has impacted everyone, and it makes a lot of sense now why no one can afford shit. Because making $30,000 a year in 1983 was sufficient because eggs were like 50 cents, maybe even 20 cents. And now it's like $9 for a can of 12. So although the price of everything in your life has gone up, car insurance, rent, groceries, for everything, the price of everything has gone up, wages have not. And that's a huge problem because now 90% of people are living paycheck to paycheck in the U.S. And that stat really puts it into perspective.
So 90% of Americans, this dude was mad, right? Obviously. He's pretty angry. You saw the spit coming down and everything. I mean, I'm not laughing at the guy or anything. I just thought the spit part was kind of funny. But I get it. I get it. It's tough. I go out to the stores. It's tough. I can't take my family out to dinner. It's tough. I get it.
Guys, I don't know how the average American is making it right now because from the looks of it, things are just going to hell. For example, if you want to rent an apartment, the landlord wants proof of income 3 times the rent. And out here in northern New Jersey, that means a 1-bedroom, you got to be making 30 to 50% more than the national average. The groceries have gone up like crazy. It seems like it keeps creeping up ever so slightly. But after 3-4 months, you feel like you feel the increase. Because last year, I would be shopping for myself alone twice a week, and it would run me about $80 each trip. Now it's costing me like $125 to $140 per trip. And when I include going out maybe once or twice a week to eat, my total for food is coming out to be crazy. It's over $1,000. And I know it wasn't like that growing up, it's gotten out of hand. But people are walking around like nothing's wrong, everything is fine, everything is dandy. But it won't be long before people are gonna have to decide whether to pay the rent, pay the mortgage, or feed their families. And of course, people are gonna choose to feed their families.
Yeah, when I was going to the grocery store the other day, thought I was getting stronger and stuff, working out, I was like, hey, honey, getting back. I used to have to carry $100 worth of groceries with both hands, but now I can do it with one. How strong am I? She's like, nah, that ain't it, dude. And it's not. It's inflation.
And so, who knows what's going to happen? But I was at the mall the other day, and it was pretty packed. But there wasn't really that many people holding bags. It was just people hanging around window shopping, which doesn't mean squat. It just means people want to get out of their houses and hang around, maybe eat at the food court. And that the food court was popping. We're going to have to wait and see. I foresee a lot more shoplifting, a lot of stores going out of business because of that. There's going to be a lot of break-ins, a lot of cars being stolen, a lot of parts being stolen, wheels, catalytic converters, which is already happening, but it's gonna more and more people are gonna wanna do it because they have no other way. More and more people are gonna turn to scamming and stealing and all that stuff because things have gotten so expensive.
It is already happening. There's a lot of theft, especially, With the catalytic converters, there's a lot of that stuff going on. It's got some kind of like copper or something that people can sell or whatever. But a lot of that going on, a lot of theft, and it's just like this guy's saying, right? Leave me a comment if you've been stolen from in the past few years.
We'll see. What's the solution? The only solution is for the banks and the Federal Reserve to forgive all debt. That's the only way. There's no other solution. Even if we took 20 nations to war and gave them money to buy from us, it still wouldn't help the situation.
Well, the Federal Reserve, the government, is not going to forgive all debts. That's just out of the question, right? So what do, right? Get a second job, start stealing stuff, which, a lot of people are doing, but I wouldn't recommend it, of course. Or, get a side hustle, right? So, side hustle like YouTube, or side hustle like, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, eBay store, whatever, right? So, I've got a few links in the description below on a couple of different things. Affiliate marketing is real good, YouTube, that kind of thing. But check it out. Got an affiliate marketing course for $7, which is fantastic. You need to, if you can invest in yourself, this is a fantastic course, one of the best courses I've ever seen for $7. Yeah, there's some upsells and stuff or whatever, but you don't have to do none of that. It's like a 15-day, start your business, start a real business and grow your real business. Okay, so check it out. Anyways, leave me a comment what you guys think. Inflation's killing you. Inflation's not killing you. All these people just complaining about nothing. Or is it real? Type in the box, the struggle is real. Or type in the box, you guys are just weak. Whatever. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Peace out. Thanks a lot. Of course, like this video. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that bell notification to get all these videos. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Share this with someone who hates inflation. And of course, I wish you much success in your finances and in your life. Peace.